There are 10 volcanic islands that make up the entire Cabo Verde island nation. After visiting the capital island of Santiago for our film on the Macaronesia ecoregion, we came here to São Vicente, where we met our guide, who was born here but grew up in Boston before coming back home. A similar story to all those here.
So this island was known as a village of Nossa Senhora da Luz, Our Lady of Lights. So this island was discovered on January 22nd, 1462 by the Portuguese navigator Diogo Afonso. In St. Vincent, we speak Cape Verdean Creole, which is a mixture of Portuguese and African dialect. So St. Vincent, also known as the cultural capital of Cape Verde. So the first poets, writers, were all educated here on this island here. And there we have this port here of Mindelo here, this port, Port Grande. So this port right here, 95% of what we consume here on this island come through this port here, through these containers. When the English came here, they named the name of that mountain there, Mount Washington or Mount Cara. Could you see it lying down? Yeah. The nose, the eyes, the forehead. So the English named this mountain here Mount Washington. This is a local artist. As I've told you, these artists here, they get a 30-day exhibition of their work, their paintings. So this is a local artist and his painting of his visions, of what he's seeing. And then right here we have the famous diva, Cesária Évora. She's called the Barefoot Diva, a Grammy winner. During the whaling times, people, they came from the US here to these islands across the Atlantic. They crossed, and when they came here, the first island that they encountered was the island of Brava. That's where they found the best fishermen there, and that's how the Cape Verdeans migrated to the US in these whaling ships. These are the whales that they are carrying. So this is one of the most famous ships that took a lot of Cape Verdeans to the US. It's called the Ernestina, Ernestine. I said mostly all these barrels that you see here, these are family members that live in the US, in Brockton, Boston, New Bedford, Providence, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. This is how they support their families, by sending these barrels back home filled with used and new stuff, and also with food. So here you have the Fall River, Massachusetts, with the port. This is the fish market here. This built in 1955. Here, as I've told you, we don't have any riches. No natural resources, no nothing. But we do have the rich Atlantic Ocean, which every day provides us with fresh fish here. So here, fish is cheaper than meat. So here you will see a large variety of fresh fishes here, from tuna to wahoos to amberjack, catfish. Every year you have the migration of the yellowfin tuna that comes from cold waters. This is how they win their bread. So this is the work that they have. They're the ones that prepare the fish for the ladies. Cool.
So this is the greenest area of São Vicente?
This sure is, because of the wells that they have here on this valley here, which, so here we have the agriculture, we have the animals on the side here, the pigs, goats, cows, donkeys, sheep. So this is the well right here. So this is what maintains this place green as it is, because when it rains, the water is stored here on this well here, which is man-made. So it's about 36 meters down. And then we have the windmill that spins and sucks the water from this well and sends it to the tank. So here we have these two tanks here, this tank and this other one, and then we have these tubes. So these tanks right here are the ones that hold the water for the irrigation system over here. So for generation after generation, this land is worked by the family members. So here, everything is done by hand. This is lettuce right here that he's planting right now. It's better.
So what do you miss about the States? Do you like it better here, or do you like it better there?
I like it better here. Well, I like both of them. I like it better here because of the peace, the tranquility.
So all these Cape Verdeans are in Massachusetts and New Hampshire, or where does that?
Massachusetts, on the East Coast, from Massachusetts to all the way to New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Providence, Brockton, Fall River, New Bedford.
Is there more Cape Verdeans there than here?
Actually, there is. There's more Cape Verdeans in the U.S. than here. So.
And what was Green Line? Where'd that name come from?
Green Line Tours, the name came from in Boston, Massachusetts. We have 4 trains that run through that city. So one of them is the Blue Line, the other one is the Red Line, then we have the Orange Line, and then we have the Green Line. This name specifically was given to us by our daughter. She's the one that suggested, like, Dad, why don't you guys name the company Green Line Tours? Dá-lhe cool. This is my son's my friend's son over here. Onde é que gira o de Barça? We are here in the village of Salamanca, which is a fishing village here, which is about 8 to 10 kilometers from the city. This village here, these people, they don't have water tubes connected from the city that comes here. So the water that they drink, the water that they wash the clothes or feed the animals and cook, is brought here by a water truck. So this right here is a water, they call it a centina, it's a water tank where they get the water from and everything. So these locals here, they don't have tubes connected from the city to here, so a water truck gets to bring the water here, and they divide it, and it is sold individually. Showering, and also that's for washing up, for cleaning, for cooking, and also for feeding the animals. Gentlemen, we're at the top of the highest point of St. Vincent, which is Mont Verde, at 774 meters of altitude. So this system right here is to collect water. So this is right here is a net, and since this is the highest point of the island, the cloudiest, so this is a mist catcher. So this right here, the clouds will hit here, and then it will drip, and then it will come through right here through this hole here. Right there, and then from there we'll come to this tank here, which per night it will produce about 30 to 40 liters of water. And then the water goes to this tea plantation right here. As you see the irrigation system that they have So this is a tea garden that they have here.